Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away. Game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from the 41. It's a play to jar it loose, incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Complete beyond the marker. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
This one finds Goddard. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Audio Carriquet making that stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. On 4th down, Hurts splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Going silver, right?
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down throwing for Hurts. Buying some time right. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. It's inside the 10. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And now they have a first and goal.
Great, set.
They're going to run with Barkley. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Play action on first down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From midfield now. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Flushed out of the pocket. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Putting a receiver in motion. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Looking for a throw here. the connection to Wright. And that's a New York touchdown. Matthew Wright for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's Smith on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started.
Hey.
1st and 10.
Hey, easy. 63, bang. Don't touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Don't touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Don't touch that.
We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football.
Great.
They have it 3rd and 7.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Bang. Don't touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Hey, 73. Don't touch.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Headed out right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Great. Set. Crowd left Yeti. Hey. Crowd left Yeti. 63. 60. Don't touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Yeti.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Don't touch.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Don't touch that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch it.
They're going play action. Getting out to, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
It's now
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
No touch. Call up Yeti. Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready? Michael Hornet. No touch.
Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running behind center with Wright. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's going to throw this one. Forced out to his right. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. They'll throw on 3rd and long. They connect on the deep shot. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Gets this to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the red zone now. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Right there, to tack on the point after. And the Giants tie things up at 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Turn at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Now Hurts. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he crosses his sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles facing 2nd and 5.
Set. Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touch.
From the 32. Chased out to his right. Has a man, it's Brown. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Flush down out to his left. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
63.
Throwing here, Hurts. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Alpha.
On third down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
63.
Barkley has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Hurts. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
73.
Man in motion here. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Don't touch that. Hey! Don't touch it.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Bobby Okereke making that stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, Silver. Great. Shot. Go Silver, ready? Call up Yeti. Alpha.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Tiger Swamp. Tiger Hornet. Don't touch it.
Hurts looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that play good enough for a first. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. That's into the hands of Barkley. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second and 10 now. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Don't touch it.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is why it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting at the 10. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Neighbors with the catch. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Working quickly here. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a target. Now he's forced out. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it! And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Right. Has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. They run again with Wright. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They go to Barkley again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be Giants football. First down, ball at the 36. Now they'll throw out of the gun. connects with Johnson. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. The defenders are there to get him at the line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and then brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
Great, set. Hey, hey. No, no.
First down throwing for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll motion Brown right. On first down, Hurts. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. QB sneak coming. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Gets everything he has under this throw. This is brought in at the 15. Touchdown, New York! The Giants shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
No touch that. No touch.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. What a dive. I think he caught it. And he'll be touched down after a big play. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Go, set. Alpha.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it's picked out by the Giants. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Here's Saquon. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
73.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Pass play now. He loses the football. And the Eagles get to it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go, set.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. He's back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Elliott it. All set for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
They motion the slot man right. 2nd and 10 now. He's trying to go deep again. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a 21-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. On the move, headed right. He finds Johnson. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He finds Neighbors right side. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Touchdown, New York! And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Silver. Right, set. Slow Silver, ready? Tiger Hornet. Hey.
Hurts now from the gun. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles holding on to a field goal lead. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Great, set. Hey, 73. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. That one's caught along the left sideline. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. He breaks the tackle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
No touch. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Running is Barkley. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They start running the clock down now. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
No touch.
Barkley. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.